Doug McIntosh has one person on speed dial.
Hey Alexa, call mom. Occasionally I do have to call mom like 10, maybe 20 times a day.
Morning, noon, and night. Sometimes Doug just longs for company. Most times he's in need.
He would just call and say, "Mom, my toilet's overflowing." I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be right there. And I'd jump in the car and get there. Then there's, things like he can't pick a cell phone up off the floor. He's spilled a gallon of milk under the refrigerator. His power chair dies.
For all of Doug's 34 years, his mom, Lori McIntosh, has been his primary caretaker. He eventually moved into his own place.
So yeah, this is my room.
Public housing in Dover, a huge step, but it comes without supportive services.
It does make me nervous because I'm like freaking out that something might happen.
Doug and his older brother Alex, who lives down the hall,
Greetings, brother!
were born with cerebral palsy and developmental disabilities.
They are very different personality-wise. Doug is very outgoing and friendly, and Alex likes to keep to himself quite a bit.
As Lori ages, she worries about her son's futures.
It's going to be really hard for me to say goodbye to this world not knowing what's going to happen.
I don't want her to ever. I know that it's possible and I know that she can, but I don't want her to ever pass away. Like, I don't know what I do.
New Hampshire has few options for adults with developmental disabilities. The last large state-run group home closed in 1991. Today, 3 out of 4 adults with special needs live with a family caregiver.
The few group homes that they have are for people with very severe mental health needs or behavioral needs or medical needs. And they can't afford to provide housing for this population.
So Lori came up with her own solution. In 2019, she started Our Place New Hampshire, recruiting other parents of children with developmental disabilities and raising enough money to buy this former daycare center in Dover, with plans to convert it into supportive housing, creating 11 efficiency-type apartments.
This is going to become a 2-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms.
The home will include common spaces for cooking, eating, and hanging out. Staff will be on duty 24/7, offering independence with a safety net. Our Place is modeled after the nonprofit Visions for Creative Housing Solutions, which built 3 supportive homes in the Upper Valley. It has a waiting list.
It's a much healthier environment to live in a place where you can actually socialize with the people around you.
Lori has lobbied state lawmakers hoping to raise awareness of the housing gap. She's applied for grants and seeks private donations, in need of $2.5 million to convert the daycare center into a supportive home. Dozens of families are holding out hope, including Tracy Long from Alton and her son Andrew, who's living with a developmental disorder similar to Asperger's. New Hampshire Chronicle first met Andrew 8 years ago when he was 23, fresh off his national TV debut.
Hello, how are you?
When late-night host Jimmy Fallon plucked Andrew from the audience to dance on stage. Andrew, now 31, still lives with his parents.
Eventually, we're not going to be able to provide him with the life that he should deserve.
Tracy fears without a forever home like what Our Place is trying to build, Andrew could end up in a nursing home or homeless.
Am I getting scared? Do you want to see me cry? Because I could. I'm very afraid.
Andrew recognizes it's time and welcomes some independence.
Yes.
I would be more responsible for my own life choices, and it would force me to make decisions for myself. And that's what sometimes I feel that I need. I need that push.
And he could try out his new comedy acts on his housemates.
I do a skit about all the action heroes like Arnold Schwarzenegger and his terrible accent.
What we need to do is convince communities that this is part of your community. Just like we take care of elderly people and like we make sure that there's daycare for little kids, we have to make sure that there's housing for people with developmental disabilities.
In the right place, Doug may no longer need Alexa to rescue him.
Alexa, hang up.
And calls to mom would just be to share a little love.